Coming up this week, we're going to take a ride in this beautiful 2014 Maserati GTS Quattroporte. We're going to take it around these back roads and see what it has. Our first Maserati on the show, and we're going to put it through its paces. That's what we got coming up. I'm Jay Walker. You're watching Life Off-Road right here on J-Dub Motorsports. Welcome back to another episode of Life Off-Road. Thanks again for hitting that play button, folks. And remember, while on YouTube, hit the like button, thumbs up button, subscribe. Really helps us out. Also, become a member. Join our membership page. Get behind the scenes of our shoots. A couple of bloopers there. That you only get access to that when you become a member. The vehicle we're featuring this week is a 2014 Maserati Quattroporte GTS model. This is our very first Maserati we've had on the show, so I'm very excited. It's a good looking car. Maserati, came along by a pair of brothers that grew up in Milan, Italy, and they decided to kind of branch off. They was real heavy into the Grand Prix over there, racing and whatnot. And they kind of branched off on their own and started this company, and it's been around for a lot of years. So they've always created some pretty cool cars, coupes. They recently just got into the SUV market a few years ago, doing a couple of the crossovers and whatnot, but mainly they've always had pretty much the coupes and the four-door sedans, and just recently the supercar that they just came out with. So there's pretty cool story behind those guys. So this right here, like I said, this is a want to say one of the top of the lines, man. This is a GTS Quattroporte. Belongs to a good friend of mine. I want to bring him out. Let's bring my good buddy Curtis out. Curtis, what's going on, brother?
Hey, nothing much, man.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Now, Curtis and I met last year sometime at the Ferrari Italia Day at the Ferrari of Atlanta dealership. Mm-hmm. And this car really stood out as I was walking the lot, kind of talking around to a few vendors and a few patrons there. And it really stood out, man. And Curtis came up, we kind of just chopped it up. I was like, hey, man, I got to get you on the show, man. So welcome, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Glad to be here, my brother.
Now, first things first, how long have you had this bad boy?
I got it in 2020.
2020, okay.
Right during the pandemic.
Right during the pandemic. It's probably a good time to buy it,
exactly.
too, probably. Man, now, is this your first Maserati you've had?
The first one.
First one, okay. Now, why Maserati? What made you jump into those?
I went, well, my dream car is of course, a Ferrari. And at the time, the prices were a little bit too high for me.
Right.
So I said, well, what's the next step below a Ferrari is the Maserati. So
okay.
I got this one, went to Chicago.
Okay.
Went up there, and the guy had the car on sale, had it parked in the front of the dealership, and I'm thinking it wasn't a lot of people hitting it because the dealership was actually at a Hyundai dealership.
Wow, okay.
But the owners own a Ferrari dealership, Hyundai, and a couple other dealerships. So I guess they was moving stuff around. So when I saw it, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go check it out. So I drove up there, and the rest is history.
Nice.
Had to get it.
Then did you drive it back, or you had it trailer back?
I actually trailered it back in the back of my truck.
Okay.
Sure did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, these are so cool, man. I mean, because, the story behind these is very intriguing. The styling, I always love the stylings. You always have kind of the unique styling with the vents right here. As we come around to the front, you can kind of see the grill here. You have the splitter, and that most of these. This is a special edition one here, the Quattroporte.
Yes.
So this one probably comes with the aggressive.
Yes,
kit on
actually,
the body.
I did put the lip on there myself.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Because again, with Ferrari, Maserati, they're so low to the front.
Right.
And when you're going over like speed bumps or something, or like an incline,
right,
you'll scrape the front. Okay. So I got this. Actually, I had to get this from Germany.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
came in. So I put it on myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the engine, what engines are in these?
This one has the 3.8 V8.
Okay.
And it's a twin turbo.
Okay.
It's pushing 523 horsepower.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's take a quick look at the engine while we're talking about it. All right, so Curtis has popped the hood up for us, and what is this, a 3.8 liter?
3.8 liter.
Okay. 523
horsepower.
28 horsepower. Okay.
First twin. Well, actually, this is the last V8 Ferrari made because they going electric now.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, everybody's kind of going towards the hybrid and full electric mode. We did hear some rumors about them doing that. So, you've done any modifications to it so far?
Only thing the gas pedal has a little sensor that you can plug up to the gas pedal. You can change the modes.
Oh, okay.
And depending on how you're driving, you can go aggressive or just tooling around town in low. It's like 5 different settings on it.
Oh, okay.
I did that. Of course, like I said, I did splitter, the spoiler on the back, did the wheels.
Okay. What wheels are these that you go with?
These are called the 2 Craig wheels.
Okay.
They were actually out back in. Actually, I had the wheels before I got the car.
Okay.
So I had them in my garage. So I put them on, and I had no idea they was gonna fit because actually I had them for another car. But I said, let me at least check them out.
Yeah. Okay.
And it worked in perfectly.
Okay. So, cool. Now, with the different settings you was talking about, does that kind of control your exhaust too? As far as
I do have a button in there, sport mode.
Okay.
The lower, it's only 2 modes. You got quiet and then you got sport. Quiet. Once you put in sport, you'll hear it.
You'll hear it like you do in this clip right here, folks. And it sounds very, very nice to me. When we driving, we're probably going to drive in that mode all day. So that's how I prefer it, drive it all in sport mode. Yeah. Let's take a quick peek at the interior real quick.
Okay.
All right, folks. So we're in the vehicle right now, and for starters, let's start it up real quick. Push button start. Got your Maserati crown right there. Fires up. 7,000 RPM tach. 230 on the dash, man. It's the first time seeing that. This man. Yeah. I wonder where these things are governed at.
Oh man, I think it's maybe no, it won't hit 200, maybe 193.
Wow, 193, somewhere around there. Okay. That's a nice watch to come in here too. I like that. That's sweet. Man, so pretty simple from what I can see. You got your electric parking brake here. Nice little finish. Any other surprises? I feel like I'm in James Bond one of these,
No. Well, the pedals are adjustable.
Okay.
Yep, the pedals are adjustable. Pretty much as far as everything is touchscreen. You got your climate control. You got your Bluetooth right there. You got and navigation, of course. But yeah, it's not really. It's Garmin. This is a Garmin system.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's nothing real hard. I mean, once you get everything updated, you're ready to roll.
Right. It come with a sunroof. I'm assuming this is probably a loaded option here with it came with everything.
Yeah, it came with everything.
Yeah. Nice leather seats. Kind of feel like not a competition seat, but kind of more of a I guess a creature comfort type seat. Just very comfortable and whatnot. Kind of holds you in place. Now, you been on the road this thing? You taking on any road trips?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
It seems like it'd be a
But it would.
Ride.
I mean, yeah, because you got 2 different sport modes. Like I said, you got the shocks. You have firm and
okay. You can adjust the shocks.
Just the shocks to go firm and press it again and to go soft. So
hit
the bumps, you won't feel them. But with low pro tires, you're gonna feel
you're gonna feel them a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna feel them.
But that's a great feature, though. I didn't know these came with these.
Yeah,
that's sweet. That's sweet. Man, well, I'm ready to take this thing out for a little mini road trip. Can we take it out for a ride?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go for a ride.
All right.
Man. All right, here we go. We're in the 2014 Maserati GTS. Hey, man. And, Kurt, this is a nice ride, bro. Man, exciting time in the young man's life, man. The Maserati, man, this is something here, bro. I know you have a lot of fun in these.
Oh gosh, my wife says when I drive it, I turn into a different person.
You got to, man. You got to. It's all. Now, how often does she drive this? Does she ever drive it?
She's driven it like twice.
Really? She doesn't like to drive it? Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah. Man, instant torque, folks, right off the rip. I mean, this thing is ready. It's ready to go. I'm just saying. Man.
Yeah.
It's a light tap of the accelerator and it's ready to go. So only driven it twice, huh? She's not afraid of it, I'm assuming. She's just more of a just SUV, just kind of comfort.
Yeah,
like,
she says it's too low, but I'll eventually get it lowered.
Yeah.
Make sure no wheel gap, you know.
Yeah.
And once we do that, I'm
man.
Should be pretty much done. I think pretty much done. Everything I want to do to it except get a tune. Now they do have a newer Quattroporte that came out, I think, last year. It's called the Quattroporte.
Okay.
And the Trofeo, same engine, V8 twin turbo, but it bumps the horse to 563.
Nice. Okay.
So that's even a monster.
Yeah.
Monster. But if I wanted to do that, I would have to get that tune.
Okay. Now can Ferrari? They can tune it for you. They have like an outside. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be official once you get that, man.
Yeah.
But this is pretty the way it is. I mean, it definitely can hold its own. And you talking about a 7,000 tag? I mean, it can stretch his legs out.
That's that Ferrari engine.
Okay. This is still too loud. Okay. All right. Sound like it has an automatic downshift. Yeah, like that.
And I really don't use the paddle shifters that much. I was like,
how about to say, do you ever put this in manual mode? Because I know a lot of Ferrari guys said that the car is more, I guess easy. Now I ain't gonna say easy to drive, more manageable to drive in manual mode, I guess. But I guess with these, though, this is probably set up a little different as far as the tuning and compared to the all-out supercar. This is a nice super sedan with a supercar engine in it.
Yes, sir.
Man, that exhaust, man. It sounds very nice. That's the factory exhaust that came on these, pretty much. Yeah, it sounds really nice. I like it. Lets you know you're there. It's not too loud. It's not too raspy. I mean, it's just a right amount of sound.
I'm telling you, those do something. It's like, man. I drove the Gran Turismo. I drove a 15 before I got this.
Oh, really?
And but it's like no turbos. The 4.7 V8.
Oh, okay.
But
how much power did that have?
It came with like a little bit over 400, I think.
Okay. Wow.
So I was kind of torn. I like the shape of the Gran Turismo, but you get more power when you get those twin turbos. Right. So I said I can deal with the extra set of doors. Yeah.
It's a nice little trade-off.
Yeah.
You can't complain at all. Now I love how this gauges your gauge cluster. Everything is kind of centered right in front of you. So you got your digital speedometer, your RPM on the right side. You know, it's very engaging. Your paddle shift is here. Everything's on the steering wheel as far as, you know, your volume control, Bluetooth or whatnot. You know, of course, Ferraris, they have all everything is pretty much controlled on the car. But but this right here is I noticed that your paddles don't move like the Ferraris. They're fixed in there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so that's cool.
And that little toggle switch to your right, you can see, you can go for speedometer. It says like the screen for any codes to come up. Just press it up and down.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I love that downshift, man. You can hear it too.
Man. Change to I'm in 2 now. I'm gonna put it in 3.
Okay.
And see it a little different. It's gonna be different.
Man. Now who told you? How did you figure out about you was on the forum and somebody told you about it?
Yeah, I went on the forum about it.
Okay.
And, guy said, you know, if you don't want that hesitation, you get this. I think it's called an AEM or something like that.
Okay.
And it hooks directly up to the gas pedal. And it wasn't that hard. I just, went to.
Oh, you did it yourself?
I did it myself.
Okay.
And unplugged it because you got your gas pedal, you have a little plug. You unplug that. Plug the AEM into the gas pedal, and the other end of the actual car plugs into the back of it.
Whoa.
You see what I'm saying?
Man. Man. This thing wants to get out.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Light blinking right here.
Yeah, Jimmy did it.
No. Man.
It's backfire.
Yeah, that's wow. It changes into a different animal, man.
She wakes up.
Oh, we gotta take this thing to a track.
Yeah, I've never did.
You never done that, man? Yeah, you gotta take this to a track, man.
Yeah.
I used to do the half-mile racing in my Camaro right when Vengeance did the modifications to it, and we used to race up in the mountains. They had a weekend. We rent out a private airport in the subdivision up in the mountains, and run down the runway. It's one of my early videos. I have to send it to you, let you check it out. But I'll be blown away with this car, dude. I mean, it's this thing here, man. I can just imagine.
Yeah. It'll wake you up, yes, sir.
Man. And these brakes, you got 6 pistons up front, basically.
You cross drill.
Cross drill, yeah. Yeah, so you make sure you can stop, folks, because when you have this amount of power, you want to make sure this thing can stop on a dime. But yeah. This is a cool car, man.
Thank you.
It's hard to believe it's 10 years old. I mean, 2014.
Yeah, 2014, 10 years. Yeah,
it's really holds up nice. It really fits into today's blend of how the cars are.
Yeah, it's like you can't beat it. The sad thing is they're getting rid of the competition. I don't know if you know the Ghibli.
Nah.
Yeah, okay, that's the second Maserati car. They're actually supposed to get rid of that and just keep the Quattroporte.
Really?
They said for some reason it wasn't getting enough sales they wanted, and they're focusing more on the SUVs now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the SUVs come out in recent years. I wonder what engines those come with.
I think it's the same, the twin turbo V6s.
Okay.
Ferrari, and then you got the V8. I think it's called the Levante.
Okay.
And again, they gonna have. Remember, I was saying about the Trofeo.
Right.
They do have the Trofeo version of the Levante, and that's comes with the same engine as this car.
Okay. Yeah, man. This is I would love to take this out on a nice little road trip.
Yeah.
You know, open it up. I'd be very curious to see what this is doing in a half mile. I mean, what you just showed me, just to change the dynamic of the whole car. I mean, and this one isn't. You haven't had this tune, have you?
Have not.
And the system in here sounds pretty good.
Yes. The system, when I got it, the only thing I did I left everything stock. I did put an amplifier and got one sub in the back. So. Yeah, other than that, I like the sound, the stock sound that it came with. Just needed a little bit more bass.
Yeah. Can never have enough bass.
You cannot.
It's very comfortable. Very comfortable ride, like I said. And you said you have the shocks in here, so you can change up the shocks
it's
and whatnot.
right in sport mode.
Yeah.
It's in sport, so I'm going to make it a little firmer. You feel it when we go over the bumps, it'll be a little stiffer.
Introduced the sport mode to him because he had never put it in that mode, man. He didn't. We ride around the top down, and it was called competitive mode or something. I said, let's put it in that. Let's try that, Tony. And he's retired from UPS now.
Okay.
But we put in that mode, man. I heard that exhaust open up. I'm like, you hear that? I'm like, yeah, you need to drive this car like this all the time.
That's right.
He's oh man, we had a good old time. Yeah, I was tickled to death that he did not. He's like, I've never put it in that mode. I was like, yeah, Tony, you're doing this car a disservice.
That's right.
I'm like, you got to open this thing up. Now, is this a 7-speed?
8-speed.
8-speed, okay.
8-speed.
Okay. Did these come with the dual clutches, or they were just a single clutches?
Good question. Because I know the Gran Turismos, I think they have a trim in them.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but yeah, this was when they did the Quattroporte, they put the 8-speed.
They put the 8-speed.
Yeah, just like what is it? Stellantis. It's who owns it now. Most of them
How many miles you got on this thing?
Got 38.
38?
38,
Wow.
Yeah, I'm driving that much.
Super low,
yeah.
man. This thing is barely broke in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what definitely makes it fun, you know. You got a cool car, low mileage, play around.
Yeah, and if I wanted to upgrade, you know, they won't have an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, you got great miles. You can do pretty much whatever you want. Any type of modification you wanted, they can do to it. Well, that's it for this week, folks. I want to thank my good buddy Curtis for letting me take his Maserati GTS Quattroporte out, man. This thing here was a very fun car, man. You got you a nice gem here, man. It's a sleeper. It kind of looks like a sleeper, but it's a badass, man, and that's no talk, man. It really gets out the box. Give a quick shout out to my newest subscribers, and thank you to my current subscribers. Go to my website, jdubmotorsports.com. Order you some merch. Got t-shirts, hoodies, tumblers, keychains. You know, we're about to head into the spring, summer season, so get on that line and order you some merch, man. Also, quick shout out, I want to thank my help today, my wife Steph. She came in at the last minute to help my son out, Juwan, who had an emergency to attend to. So again, Milani, we're praying for you. Hope you get well soon, and we'll see you on the next shoot. Me and Kurt's gonna get on out of here, man. And, it's such a nice day here on this Sunday evening. So we're gonna go ahead and can we put it in sport mode for one time, old time's sake? Yeah, got to drive in sport mode. So hey, Maserati, hope you like this one. Catch you next time. Later.